How's it going, guys? This is Legendary Nats, and welcome to episode 9. Last episode, it was kind of a short episode. All we could really do was just do a little bit of lore and talk to a bunch of the NPCs and try to figure out what's going on, see what they all had to say. So we got to learn a little bit about Petrus, we got to learn a little bit about Griggs, and we got to talk to Crestfallen over here and got to get some information out of him. Lotric didn't have anything new, and of course the Firekeeper does not have anything at all to say because she does not have a tongue. So this episode we're going to try and get some more progress done in the game. But before we begin, I do want to just address a couple of things real quick. First off, thank you to all the people who do support my channel, who actually come and watch the videos. Like guys, it really means a lot to me. It really does. I know I'm very new, very small, and I just want y'all to know I'm only doing this for fun. This is just something fun for me, and so something for me to do in my spare time while I'm in the midst of trying to bring my wife from one city to another. Yeah, so there's that, and then the next thing I wanted to kind of say, oh, that hits me every time, I should know better. But one of the other things I wanted to say real quick was something just to kind of get it out there. I have a new mic. The first mic that I was using the first couple episodes, someone kindled the bonfire that I was linked to. But the first mic I had was just a regular pair of headphones that came with my phone. That had an okay mic, but the problem is that whenever I would talk through it, it just sounded like it was extremely muffled. And so then I went and bought these other headphones, and it does have a weird pitch to it. But whenever I kind of say something loud, apparently it will do this thing where it kind of does some cracking, and I apologize about that, and I apologize about the weird audio quality. I have said before that I can only record from my PS4. I don't have my PC here at my grandparents' house. One, I don't have a place to be able to put it at because there's already a computer in here, and I don't have another place to be able to set mine. So as of right now, I can only use my PS4 to upload and to record and to do all that stuff. So I really do apologize for any kind of quality that may be a little bit subpar. It really is not what I want to do. I want to provide awesome content, and I'm only able to do what I can, unfortunately. So please forgive me for that. So I hope that you guys do enjoy what I do. But we're going to go ahead and make our way down to the depths. Now, the depths can be a fun yet scary place. I've played in the depths multiple times. This is where you're going to kind of see that enemies hit much harder. And, oh, this may be a good time to show this. And I experienced this once before. Because back in the day, I used to be really bad. And I know I'm not the best at this game, but I used to be really bad at this game. And so I used to draw all of my enemies out by doing this. But you see that? Nothing is around me, but yet that bad boy is sticking in the middle of the air. I don't know if Fromsoft was just trying to troll, like majorly troll. Like, look, these losers are going to try and pull people away. Nah, son. You're going to have to take them out like this. So be careful. These guys do hit very hard. I don't know why they hit so hard, but they do hit much harder now. And we're going to come across a new enemy type over here in this area, too. Oh, gosh. I forgot about that one. He didn't hit me as hard. I think it may be because I am a little bit stronger than what I was back then. I was severely under-leveled the first time I came through here. I think I was only like level 11 or 12, and right now I'm level 28, which is not like super high or anything like that, but I can take a hit a little bit better than what I used to. And oh, I didn't. I actually meant to do a drop attack, but okay. Let's go ahead and just draw these guys over here, because I'd rather just go ahead and do that. I knew he was going to get me. I didn't know he was going to get me, though. There are a lot of enemies in the depths, and the depths, actually, you don't have to go through the depths, but I'm going to go through the depths, because I'm going to try and show everything that I can in my playthrough to you guys. I'm wanting to provide that service to y'all, and plus... Dude, it's Dark Souls. I mean, I love this game. Look at that! I just kicked that! That was awesome! I didn't know you could do that. You see that big mamma jamma right there? That's a butcher. Just pounding away on that meat. Well, believe it or not, guys, that's a woman. A very manly woman. A true man's man. So, we're going to actually try and lead the dog. There are 2 dogs. And we're going to try and lead the other dog over here because I don't particularly want to have to fight. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was the dog's. I was like, what is that? But I really don't want to have to fight the butcher along with the dog. So, that's what I'm gonna do, and the butcher has been... Oh, that is not a blockable attack. So you don't want to try and block that attack. Oh, she fell. I think she should be able to come right back up here. Yeah. She's not a really difficult enemy to take on. She's just not a very pretty woman to take on, if you know what I mean. Go ahead and pillage this, and we get our first real ember, our first large ember. Now, the divine ember was one thing, but you can't do anything other than make divine weapons. Why don't we go ahead and read the lore of this divine ember? Ember required for weapon ascension. A large, high-quality ember handled by the blacksmiths of its store. Ascension for +5 standard weapon allows reinforcements to +10. Also can ascend +5 STD weapon to raw weapon. Raw weapons can be reinforced to +5. Reinforced... raw weapons tend to be like if... I'm trying to remember how it's done. I may have to look up because I can't remember and I don't want to tell y'all something wrong. So, oh, good. Got the puppy dog. There's another puppy dog. Look at the jukes! Oh my gosh, the jukes are for real, man. Little puppers can actually play in football, man. That's how good she was. What was I saying? Oh, it's about the raw weapons. I think raw weapons, what they do, they actually just go ahead and take out the scaling of that weapon, and when it takes out the scaling of the weapon, it actually makes it to where, from there on, it just does the, one of the higher base damages of that weapon. It may not be the highest base damage that it can do, but it is higher. So there is going to be an enemy dropping down, but I don't think it's... What is down here? Before I go down there, I think that is something important, but there is an enemy that's going to be dropping down, and I think it's going to be dropping down right there. Another one. Another one of these guys, or ladies, as I should actually say. That weapon is that attack is a very strong attack. It will smash you down. There we go. But nothing that my claymore can't take on. And I got her sack. This is totally going on my head, unless it makes me too heavy. Oh my gosh, it makes me too heavy. That's so stupid. A little sack just makes me mid-roll. Let's see if it actually has any information about her. I don't remember if it does or not, but we shall see. I could have probably made this so much faster. Alright. Blood-stained patchwork sack by the undead man-eating cook lurking in the depths. 2 eye holes have been haphazardly cut out. It is unexpectedly soft and comfortable to wear, but it's probably near meaningless in terms of defense. Which is true, it really can't do much jack to protect you. So, we're gonna go on through here. And nothing is better. It's just like with playing Zelda and you're smashing pots. Uh-oh.
Yeah, over here. Please, you must help me.
Alright, so this is a new NPC. Now, I suggest, and I only do it because I don't want to piss off any NPCs, but one of the things I suggest, and of course I'm being invaded, so...
Thank you. I would have been a suffer without you. Being in alive, I shudder to think. Thank you. I am ruined.
Let's see what happens. A lot of times whenever I see this, it tends to be a trick. And he's got a specific weapon. I gotta be careful not to hit my NPC. Oh my gosh, the Phantom Rage. Yeah, he got me. He got me, bros. But I haven't really been trying to prepare for any kind of PvP. Nah, I'm not gonna indict him. I'm not really that butthurt or anything like that. It just brings back all the enemies. I didn't get a chance to really talk to him, so I think the next time I try to go back to him, he's going to be gone. Oh, but that leads me all the way to a different spot, so I'm going to have to run all the way back. So, I'll probably do a cut right here. I'm sorry if it's going to be abrupt, but I'm probably going to end up doing a cut for the run back. So, I will see you guys in just a minute. Alright guys, sorry about that. I wanted to make sure I made it all the way back to where I last died, and I was hoping that the Pyromancer was going to be here, but he is not. That was the Pyromancer. I would get invaded whenever I'm trying to do lore. Maybe I should play offline for the majority of the playthrough, other than dealing with every once in a while doing some PvP stuff. You guys just let me know if that's something y'all would be interested in me doing, so that I can focus a little bit more on the lore aspect and the gameplay aspect. I'm trying to remember what's down here. Oh, I know. I remember what's down here. That. Oh gosh. Let go. Let go of me. Those things, I forgot about that thing dropping down. That is like a leech monster. Can take a lot of hits unless you do something fire-based. If you do some kind of fire-based damage, it will wreck these things so quick, it's unreal. So that item right there is made just to troll, so that you would do that, and then all of a sudden you would have this thing just fall right on your head. You can look up top and you can see where they're at a lot of times. Probably nothing right here. I'm trying to remember where to go. It's been a while since I've had to be here in the depths. Okay, so you see right up there, that's where they're at. And there's a lot of them. But what you can do, I'm going to equip my bow. You can actually make them drop fairly early if you go ahead and hit them now, so they don't harm you. Because really, these guys are not that hard to take on. They're actually very easy to take on. As you see. I think the only thing they do is cause a little bit of corrosion to your weapons and armor. I think that's it. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty certain that that's all they do. Wow, so that one didn't want to fall at all, did it? Where is their hitbox? Oh, hey, you're right there. These guys can hit you, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. Where they do all their damage is actually when they drop down on you from up above. That's really where they do all their damage. So... I know this is very slow and exciting, seeing me take on slugs, but we are in a sewer, essentially. That was a huge whiff. So what we learned while I'm doing this very, very boring part of taking on these guys, we've learned that this area is actually the place where, I guess you could say, like the worst of the worst tend on going down to the depths and then ultimately into Blight Town. This is where they end up heading to whenever they're just so far gone, besides going into the jail. So that's where we can get from this, especially after we spoke with Crestfallen, and also after we we read the key's description. And this was the reason why we wanted to come in here. Here is a bonfire. I always think that that's a illusionary wall, but it's not. So let's go ahead and take us a little nappy nap. Try and level up again. Usually, now, you can beat this game at any level. Just saying that right off the bat. You can actually beat this game at any level that you really want to try. But for the most part, I tend to think that it is safe, a safe bet that if you want to beat this game, or not beat this game, but you can actually beat this level around level 36 to 46. I think that's usually a safe assumption, a safe level area that you can, or a safe cap that you can kind of, you know, base it on, I guess you could say. So if you try to level yourself up, try to do it around that range. That will help you out a lot. So let's see if I can get that dog, because I really don't like fighting dogs, especially in the nastiness of whatever that water. Oh gosh, she can actually come up here? I didn't know that. Okay. Kick you. Kick your whole family. Yeah, I didn't know. I really didn't know that he could just run right up there. Totally threw me off. I didn't think they could. That's what I get for thinking, I guess. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and show the butcher who's the real butcher here. That's right. So, at first glance, you would think that the way that we just went is the actual way to go, which it is. That is one of the ways to go, but you can actually go right here. Drop right in this little spot, and you'll just kind of walk off to the edge. And look at this giant freaking rat. The thing is huge. I mean, it is absolutely huge. This is the safe way to take it out. That's what I always do. Now, you can actually do a plunging attack on this, and it'll have a unique animation doing the plunging attack on it. So, that's if you want to do it. You can. I don't particularly care. This area is already kind of risky enough, so I tend to try and save as much of my SS flasks as I can. So, that's why I didn't do the plunging attack, because it would have been my luck that if I did the plunging attack and then all of a sudden I just die because I end up making a mistake. And you can come right over here, get an item right over here, along with some just nastiness all on the freaking wall. And we got a second spider shield. I don't know why they have two in the game. I really don't. But we got a second one, so there's that. And got soul item, humanity, another soul item. Let's see if I can hit this rat and just kill it. Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is head on this way. Now, at first glance, be very careful because you can fall right in there, and I think that will actually kill you. This rat will try to lead you down this hallway as well. What is that? I don't even know what that thing was. I've never seen that little red ball. That was weird looking. You have to kind of be careful whenever you're walking through these areas because there are holes, and if you're not careful, you will fall through to your death. So just be mindful of that whenever you're going through here. That's why I'm not going full-blown running through the area. See, you can actually just jump. Now, you can't drop down there. I just saw the bottom of it, so it wouldn't kill you, but you will be ambushed if... Oh, gosh. Hello. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna kill this guy. That worked out very well, actually. I forgot that that's where this led me to. I was gonna have to come over here so I can get it taken care of, but I forgot. See, I had mentioned that channeler earlier. Oh gosh. I had mentioned the channeler earlier because the channeler will actually be in a place that will... oh gosh. Okay, I think that's all of them. The channeler will actually be in a place which will be actually right here. And you see this big, giant freaking area. The channeler will actually be up here shooting soul arrows down at you while you're trying to fight a boss. This is obviously a boss room. You can tell it's a boss room. But he'll sit up there that entire time and shoot, just rain down all these arrows, or soul arrows on you. And I've already mentioned once before that that particular channeler has a bad tendency to buff every single enemy that's in the area. So, treasure head. Oh, sure enough is. Sometimes you can't believe him. But he'll buff the boss. So the boss will take less damage and also hit much harder. So, yeah, to kill him, you want to come this way and do it. Just don't even question me, just do it, bruh. So, go on through this little illusionary wall. Get that soul item. see that poison buildup that these things can do? Thankfully, though, I do have blooming purple moss, so I can actually heal myself. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that on there just in case. And I'll also put these green blossoms on just for giggles. Just for the wall. This guy is meant to lead you into a little bit of a oh my gosh, every time those phantoms, they always make me think that I'm about to get attacked. But it's supposed to lead you into what you just saw here, a little ambush full of these guys. And these guys will absolutely destroy you because they stun you so easily. So just be careful whenever you're coming through this area that you don't just get wrecked by how bad they stun. So let's go up here. Oh, yeah, that's right. And here is right back to the bonfire. So right now we've cleared out this half of the area. We're not going to clear out the other half just yet. That's going to be on the next episode. So once again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you guys have been doing for me and doing YouTube. And I've really been enjoying doing my playthrough, playing through the game, having a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I've played Dark Souls. I mean, it's obvious in my gameplay. But it's been a long time since I've played Dark Souls, and it's really fun to actually be able to do something like this and be able to share this experience with you. And for some of you, this is going to be your first time really getting to understand what this game is about. And I know I'm not like hitting every single part that I need to hit on the lore. I know I'm not hitting every single part on what you need to do for this, what you need to do for that. Like I said, this is just a casual gameplay, and I'm going to try and do as much as I can. But one thing I'm going to definitely do, I'm going to break down the lore with the best of my ability. The lore is one of my favorite aspects of this game. I really love the lore and the story of this game. You're messing up my shot here, homie. And I really want to make sure that what I do is to just provide some quality content, some laughs, some giggles, and just try to, express my love for the game the best way that I can. And the best way I can do that is just by playing the game. And I'm going to be very rusty on a lot of things. I'm going to forget things in this game, and I really do appreciate it. I had mentioned a few times about me trying to move my wife here, and it has just been a hell of a time trying to get her here. We've been trying to move back from a place that we just really hated living at, and have moved back into where we live at in Louisiana. We live in one of the cities here, and or I do now, and trying to get her here because she's trying to get a transfer with her job. And this has just been very therapeutic for me to be able to come in, play a game, and just kind of relieve myself and have fun doing something I really enjoy doing. And gaming has always been one of my things. I turned 30 this year, so this is just one of my passions, and I've always wanted to do YouTube. And I may be jumping in on YouTube at the worst time possible because of all the things that's been going on with YouTube. But, like I said, I'm not looking to make money off of this, and I'm obviously not going to make partnership or anything like that. But until then, I'm just going to enjoy myself and have fun with you guys, my subscribers, my followers. And yeah, so I'm sorry I didn't mean to go off on a little emotional spiel right there, but I really want to just express my thanks to you guys, and just thank you guys so much for what y'all have done for me. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out right here. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and y'all have a good evening. Cheers.